Welcome to our Gotham Knights look back after a platinum run. Gotham Knights tells the story of four people who process their grief together and become stronger as they protect Gotham from people who want to harm the city. Batman may be gone, but the Knights are here to stay. At the start of the game, Gotham Knights comes out swinging with one of the best intros I've seen in gaming, but very quickly it is compared to the Arkham trilogy, which I find unfair. This is not an Arkham game. In fact, it isn't a Batman game. It is a Gotham Knights game, a separate vision of Gotham, and I think most people who give this a try, who don't compare it to the other trilogy, will find a game that has a lot to offer. Combat at the start of the game is disappointing, and you feel you need a counter button rather than just dodging. But the more you fight, the more you realise that actually a counter button isn't needed. Combat takes a big turn when you start levelling up, and finding the right moments for each of the characters does make a big difference. The story keeps you interested and throws up a few surprises along the way, whilst back at the Belfry, you witness the grief and the coming together of the Knights. The characters all have their uses, and seem very well thought out. Robin is your stealth character, that doesn't take a punch very well. Batgirl is your hacker. Red Hood is your main damage dealer, but he is a bit slow. And my personal favourite, Nightwing. He seems to be an all-rounder who excels in combat and has the speed to match. Each character has their own abilities that you can use during combat. During our playthrough, these were mostly redundant, especially towards the end of the game. Back at the Belfry, all the characters interact with each other and tell their own personal stories where you learn quite a bit about what they're going through and how they've come to this moment. Graphically, it stands out as a good PlayStation 5 title with no major issues, and the lack of 60 frames per second isn't noticeable on console. Yes, the graphics won't blow you away, but they are good enough that you know you're playing on a next-gen console. Trophy hunting is pretty easy as most of the trophies are gained during your playthrough, but New Game Plus is required, which does make it a 2 playthrough platinum. One thing we didn't realise is once you start New Game Plus, the map resets and you lose your progress on the Bat Cycle and protecting Batman's identity side missions. So my suggestion is you complete these before you start New Game Plus. The only trophy that becomes a grind is the 250 crime trophy, which isn't helped by not having a running total anywhere. But if you clear the map during every patrol, it should happen at some point. We say goodbye to Gotham Knights after obtaining the Platinum Trophy, but in the future we will come back when new content comes back into the game. And that is it for Gotham Knights, I'm afraid. We are done. We will be back, as I say, if new content is added. But give this one a go. I wouldn't say buy it at full price and wait for a sale if you're a little bit unsure, but I think the majority of people that want to give this a go and give it a try will be pleasantly surprised with what they find underneath. We'll see you next time.